Welcome to the What's Going On podcast.
What's going on?
Please note that the views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the host and guest and do not reflect those of our sponsors. This show is for informational and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered professional advice.
Take that.
Listener discretion is advised.
Yo, this is your boy Ninja.
And this is HP Early Bird.
And this is
The What's Going On podcast.
What's Going On, my friends and family. So today we got a nice, lovely little pod going on. Yes. We got a nice pod today. We're speaking on some things and shit like that. We're talking about Bad Bunny, the Super Bowl, Diddy, in the sentencing, and what was that other topic?
Kyrie Lacey.
Kyrie Lacey and what happened there. But first, I always like to start the pod with how you doing? What's going on with you, Mr. Early Bird?
Mixed feelings.
Mixed feelings. Well, let me know. Here, I'm here for you, brother. Tell me.
It's like I've been having financial troubles lately.
Oh shit!
But I'm not in trouble though. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not broke, but it's like I guess I'm starting to feel like the effects of the economy or whatever. Cause it's like when I check my accounts, like I usually don't spend as much, because I haven't been spending on anything that I don't normally spend on. It's just like I'm noticing like no, like yo, I'm not supposed to be spending that much on the things that I normally spend on, because I haven't been buying anything. I haven't been going out of the way. I've been doing everything that I normally do. I just noticed that
the bills are up.
Yeah,
the bills are definitely up. I'll tell you, just to touch on that real quick. I understand what you mean. Like, I know you're not broke, but you're starting to feel the thing. So I totally understand, because we went to Sam's last week and we usually spend a lot of money in Sam's, but we noticed that it almost doubled. Like, prior to all the craziness, maybe $300 at Sam's, maybe. It was almost like $6. Bro, and that's just on like, yo, what do we buy type of shit. Like, we just bought like, just the things like the juices, the sodas, maybe some chips and shit. But it was like, bro, it was almost, I think it was like $500 and something dollars. I'm like, bro, that's just at one store, just getting basic things like milk and vegetables and shit like that.
And what's really crazy about that is Sam's is bulk.
Bro. Yeah, I know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you feel like you're getting the deals because you're getting, 600 cookies in a box, but it's like, it's still expensive. You know what I'm saying? Because they just make it look like it's a deal, because you could go to Walmart and spend $6 on a pack when you're gonna spend $10 on a bulk of it. But like, you really don't need that many cookies,
right?
But
it's crazy.
It's just I totally understand. I get what you mean though.
It's crazy, bro. And then on top of that, it's like the economy shut down. I mean, the government shut down. So it's like, bro, this economy isn't. It's like I don't know. So, but I'm just gonna do what I can and just be a lot smarter and a lot more responsible and pay more attention to my spending. So that's the bitter part. But the sweet part is, I had got a shipment of hats. I got like 52 hats made. And I got the phone call from the people that put the stitches on them. They said they'll be ready, and I'm supposed to pick them up Friday. So I'm looking forward to going to the flea market, selling my merchandise and things like that. So
yeah,
I'm excited about that.
Let me when you get the hats, let me see what kind of hats are they? They like the trucker hats or flat bill?
They like the ones that I'm wearing, because I want like fitted caps, but it's hard to find like a good one, because like if the ones that I order from, they're like the bill be either like it's too flat, or the hat,
Yeah.
the structure of the hat is
It's
not right.
weird.
Yeah, so I'm having a really hard time trying to find like the baseball caps, like the ones you're
Yeah,
wearing.
I did find, man, it was a while ago. I have to check. I might be able to find it again, or I might have it saved somewhere. But I did find one where you could buy the hats in bulk, and they feel they look. I never got any, but they look like the baseball caps. And then they
Okay.
had like different variations of it, like because they have the flat build and they have the ones that you can curve,
Yeah.
kind of like the one you have, and then they have
Mhm.
trucker hats. They had a bunch of different hats. Um, but I'll see if I can find it for you and then send you the link.
Okay.
They
Appreciate
look pretty dope. And they do samples, so you can probably order like a bunch of samples just to see. So you don't buy a bulk of shit that you don't like, you know.
you. Got you.
But yeah, I also found this other place too. You might like it. I'll send you the link. I have to find it's in my laptop actually. I forgot the name of it, but they help you merchandise your clothes. So all right. So like let's say all right. So you do everything at home, right?
Hmm.
They help you put it together so you can sell it and you don't ever have to you can order it and you get it at the house, but you can also order it and have it ready to ship. So for instance, let's say you order some stuff from them and you
Hmm.
like it,
Hmm.
you don't have to make it no more. You send them the design, they make everything, and
Hmm.
they can drop ship it from their website to
Got you.
wherever. So you save money on doing it. I mean, you might spend a little more letting them do it, but it's not that much more, to
So
be
it's
honest.
like Shopify.
Right, right. It's something like that, but Shopify don't. They just do the website for you. This place does all the work for you, and then they
I
like
thought
if you,
I thought Shopify does everything for you.
they do everything for you as in selling, but this website makes the t-shirts and does all that shit for you. I don't know if Shopify does makes the t-shirts. They just do the online, no?
I thought what Shopify did. I thought you have the option of doing, you like have them sell it for you and then you ship it yourself, or they could do everything for you. I'm not sure, because I don't
I
deal with Shopify, but
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure.
The last time I checked Shopify was when we first started, but I think it was that first one. But this website, what they make
They'll make it,
and they'll
ship
make
it.
yeah, they'll make
Yeah.
and design the shirt for you so you can ship it from their website. It's something like that. But anyway, the designs and everything they do is actually really good quality.
Yeah.
Like it looks really good. I looked them up. Um, I think I was actually gonna have them make some shirts for my dog business
Hmm.
for Jaden's fighting camp
Hmm.
and probably just merch for the podcast. I was thinking about just taking that design of us on there and just throwing it on a shirt. I thought that'd be pretty cool and we could just rock that shit. I was gonna send you some and shit like that. But I just gotta upload everything. But yeah, but I'll send you all that shit today when I jump on the laptop today after I do the pod. Because once I do the pod, that's when I jump on the laptop and shit.
Okay.
But I'll send you all that shit so you have it. So it'll be see if you can fuck with it. I mean, if it's something you don't like, then obviously don't use it. But if it's something that can help, shit, you knock yourself out, boy.
Okay. Okay.
I just found this shit too, like about a week or two ago. I just found this website out. I was looking up new because like I said, I wanted to make some t-shirts and shit, but I was just looking up new ways to do things. So
Hmm.
yeah, but all right, cool. So anything else you wanted to touch up on?
No, that's
That
it,
was pretty
man. I
much
mean,
it.
yeah.
Goddamn government taking our money. Yeah, that's never gonna change.
Yeah.
But as for me, man, just same old stuff, man. Just working, just grinding, making that stuff happen with the dogs and shit.
Hmm.
But
How you were doing?
so
Check
yeah,
it.
all is good in the neighborhood. Kids are good. Jaden is doing good.
Hmm.
Adam's fine. He is really not into school, so he just going through it right now. You know that age
Oh
where you don't
man.
want to fuck with school no
Yeah.
more. But
It's too much like the craziness going on with the kids, other kids and things like that.
yeah, he just it's not even the other kids. It's just he just doesn't like school, bro.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, he just doesn't want to be in there. I don't blame him, but like, I can't not tell him not to fuck with school. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I did give him a Amazon toy Christmas. You know those little books that they give out for Christmas time with the toys in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, here, take the book, circle everything you want for Christmas. All right, so I can start going down the list because whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So last year he didn't want nothing out of the book. He was like, I don't like none of that. I just want games and that. So this year I thought it was gonna be the same. I'm like, hey, I got the gift, I got the book card, the game book here, the book here. Take a look at it. I thought he was just gonna tell like, Daddy, I don't want that shit. Fuck out of here. But he actually took it, and then like the next day he brought it back to me. He sat down next to me at the couch. I was playing game. He's like, hey, I did the book. I'm like, I didn't know what he was talking about. I forgot. I'm like, what book? He's like, oh, the toy book you told me to do. I'm like, oh, okay. So we go through it, and I noticed he circled some interesting things. One was a art kit, right? Because I know he's into art, but he's just like he'll dabble in it, every now and then. But like, I don't want to force things on them.
Mm-hmm.
I'll introduce them. Like for instance, with Jaden, I didn't force him to fight. I introduced him to that since he was young. And when he got older, I put him in karate school, and he didn't like it because he just didn't like it. But so I took him out of it. I was like, all right, I don't want to force that onto him. But then as he got older, he started to like it again because I watch UFC, and then like that's how that worked. But with Adam, I kind of just introduced him to manga and art and drawing because I kind of like I did my dad duties. You know what I'm saying? Like most parents don't care what their kids get into. They'll be like, oh, you know, my kid likes this, but I don't care. Like I know what I did was I like to introduce them to things. So I introduced them to art, readings, whatever, that I can. But he likes art, and then I noticed he also circled a guitar. So I looked at him like, you want to play guitar? I was like, you have to learn how to play guitar. You're not just gonna get a guitar and be Metallica. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not how shit works. He goes, I know, because he likes music. He loves music, dog. Like he listens. When I tell you this kid is so musically inclined, like he just loves music. He listens to everything. He listens to rock, uh, rap, R&B. Like he listens to everything, bro. Like in the middle of the night, like I hear music. Like I'll wake up at 1:30 in the morning, and I hear doom, 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 doom. And I'm like, well, who the fuck is playing music? I go in his room. This nigga got like, I bought him like these lights that put up in the sky, like they make stars. I like his room is a vibe. You know what I'm saying? And I go in there and he's playing like lo-fi, chill Japanese music, or
they help you sleep.
Yeah, or like some, or like he'll listen to like he's listening to like his. So he goes through these things where he'll listen to like Kendrick Lamar for months, and then like he'll jump from that to like he's listening to the Gorillas now.
Oh man,
yeah, he loved like, and I know some of the words, they curse a little bit, but for the most part, Gorillas is they're a nice band. They're wholesome. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of good songs, but like he'll just be like vibing with. He'll listen to like Japanese music from like the mangas. And he'll be listening to Japanese music, and Jessica's like, "Yo, what the fuck is your kid listening to?" I'm like, "He's listening to Japanese music." They're like, "I don't know, like K-pop, like not K-pop, but like the shit that you hear like on Jujutsu Kaisen and Dragon Ball, like those kind of songs,
like the intros and
yeah, like the intro, because they got like the best music.
Yeah, they do.
Jujutsu Kaisen, bro, every fucking song. When the show was over, we put the volume up because the music was bumping, son. Like them niggas be getting in, but yeah, he'll listen to all types of dope music, and he definitely got that from me because I'm the same way. I listen to like Japanese music. I listen to the old school 60s and 70s music. I listen to everything. So he's into that. So I think I'm gonna get him the guitar and a couple other things on the list, and I think I'm gonna put him in guitar lessons. So I've been looking and reaching out to guys in my neighborhood that do guitar lessons. I just gotta feel them out first, because you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But there's a couple of them I'm gonna see, what they into. But other than that, everything's cool. I got no complaints. I just been working a lot, and when I say working, I mean on my dog business because I'm not technically working for the man anymore. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for all the things that are coming, bro. You know how that
That's
goes.
cool, bro.
Yeah, I'm hyped for that. But yeah, that's everything is cool. So I guess we get into these topics now.
Okay.
First topic. What do you want to talk about?
Let's go ahead and talk about Kyron Lacey, man.
Yeah. You got to tell me about that because, like I said, I don't know what happened there.
Kyron Lacey is was a college athlete. He played wide receiver, played football, played wide receiver at LSU, Louisiana State University. He committed suicide. Last year, I believe it was 2000. Okay, so here's the story. He was driving his car, and they say he passed like 4 cars really, really fast, and him doing so caused an accident. And the police blamed the accident on Lacey, saying that his reckless driving caused someone else to hit someone else, and then a person died in that crash. So they ended up making an arrest on Lacey, and they set his court date and everything, but then he committed suicide before he went to trial. And he because he was a pretty good athlete. He was expected to go to the NFL. He was expected to go to the draft and be supposed to be like a high draft pick. But once he got in that trouble, like all of that kind of sort of started to like the hype of him started to die down. He started to slide in the draft, and things wasn't looking good for him. I don't really know why he took his life, but he ended up taking his life because of that that incident, that car crash. Now his attorney now is coming out saying that he didn't cause the accident. They're releasing police footage, like showing actual videos of what happened, and they're showing videos of the police getting witness statements. And in those videos, they're saying that the police are coercing people to say certain things a certain way to kind of pin everything on the kid, on Kyron Lacey. I'm calling him a kid. So in the video, his lawyer is saying that Kyron Lacey was at least 100 yards or something like that behind him, 75 to 100 yards behind the accident. And from what it looked like, they were saying the video looks like he was trying to swerve to keep from hitting someone in behind. Right. Like what it looked like the accident already happened, and he was swerving not to hit someone.
Okay,
and that's what it looked like. But for some reason, the police wanted to pin the accident on Kyron Lacey, and it just seems weird, right? So that's the story. So again, the police saying that Kyron Lacey was driving reckless, and his reckless driving caused an accident, and someone died in that accident. So they arrested Kyron Lacey,
right?
And then he was supposed to stand trial for his arrest, but he never made trial because he took his own life. Right. So that's why this story is so huge.
So, quick question. So there was already an accident, and he tried to swerve away from the accident and then caused another accident?
But see, that's the confusing part. So that's what the video shows.
The video shows that there was an accident.
There was an accident already.
And that he swerved
to avoid the accident.
And then hit somebody else?
No, they don't have. So he never hit anybody.
So he never
his car never touched anybody. He never touched anybody. But what the police is saying, his reckless driving caused an accident.
That's what I'm saying. So they're trying to say they caused that accident that already happened, or another accident after that. That's why I'm a little confused.
No. Okay, so I see what you're saying. No, so there was an accident already.
Right. That had nothing to do with him.
They had nothing to do with him.
He swerves out the way.
Yeah. So that's what it looks like in the video.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. So when he swerved, is somebody else behind him hit?
No.
So who died? Was the person dead already before he even?
I don't know if they were dead on impact or not, but
you don't understand what I'm saying. Like, so I want to know, from him swerving, did somebody else get into an accident and then die?
No.
Or did the guy in the accident that already happened was dead, and they're trying to pin that accident on him? Yes. That's what's happening.
Yes, that one.
Okay, all right. So that it's just a little confusing because it's like, because I'm thinking maybe he swerved out the way and then caused another accident, and then somebody died in that accident. But even if that was the case, it technically still is not his fault if he was trying to avoid hitting somebody. Because I mean, your natural instincts is to not hit, what's in front of you. So yeah, that's crazy. Why would they even do that? I mean, that's nuts. But I mean, if the accident already happened, they need to investigate that. If he tried to swerve and then, let's say the accident happened, he swerved, and I know you said he didn't hit anything else, but if he swerved and let's say hit a pole, that accident was still there. His accident is a whole different accident. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's two different accidents. But I don't know. That just sounds fishy, bro. That sounds like.
I mean, it does, and I wonder why the police were so adamant on blaming the accident on him. Like, did they not like him, or was they protecting the woman? Because it was a woman that hit a guy, and the guy died. And when the police showed up to the scene, they said that the woman was laid out on the ground, and like the eyewitnesses was telling the police like what was happening. And it's so many different stories, because some of the witnesses said that it was his fault, and some of the witnesses were saying that it wasn't his fault.
I mean, what did the kid say before he died? What was his story?
I don't know. I didn't hear his side.
That's crazy.
But see, his mom and is suing the police department, I believe. And
I mean, all right. I understand they have to find somebody to blame,
right?
But like, usually when stuff like that happens, they have to investigate and do all the things before they start pointing fingers. And like, I get it. He was there. Even if he did cause the accident, like, you don't just, I don't know. It just like, I don't know. It's just weird, bro. That all sounds just too fishy. Like, they just.
It doesn't sound right. It sounds as if they had. It sounds like they had like
some kind of animosity towards him or something.
Yeah,
like
that's what it sounds like.
He probably had money. What kind of car he was driving? Probably something fly.
A Charger.
He was a black kid.
Yep.
White lady, white cops. I mean, this is all the recipes to everything that goes on all the time. You know, probably some ladies crying, saying that she don't know what happened. She don't remember. This car came out of nowhere. He hit me. And they're going to believe her because that's what they do. They always believe the Karen at the scene. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, not for nothing, bro. But anytime, it don't happen to me often, but like and if there's ever an accident, the first thing I do is I record everything that's in place. I get out the car. I don't say nothing to nobody. I'm taking pictures because everybody's in the state of shock. Not me. I'm in the state of, fuck you guys. You just hit me. I'm getting all this information because everybody's looking at the cars crazy. I'm taking pictures. Boom, 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 boom. Because you could tell just by looking at the way a car is situated who hit who first or whose fault is it. Period. I take a picture of the stop signs, the lights, everything. And then we can talk. I take a picture of everything first. Take a picture of the person who hit me, everything. The street, if there's marks on the floor, the glass, everything. And I'll let them paint the picture, videos, everything. And then because the niggas want to move cars before the cops get there, then the cops don't know. Yeah, no, for real. Oh, let's move to the side. Let's move. Nah, nigga, we're gonna stay right here so niggas could paint the. No, you know what? Boom, 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 boom. I'm taking pictures because everybody wants to move to the side so it doesn't look like anybody's fault. Nah, nigga, take them pictures. I promise you. Don't say nothing to nobody. The first thing I told Jaden when he started driving, you get into an accident, do not say you're sorry. You get out, you take pictures, and you call the cops, or you call me, and then you call the cops. That do not get out and do not say sorry to nobody because you're admitting fault. Do not say anything. Get out the car, take your pictures, call me. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Make sure everybody's okay, but do not apologize. Don't do nothing. Call me, take pictures. That's the first thing I told him, dog. Because situations like that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I hope I hope the truth comes out and justice is served for this story.
It's sad that he took his own life, man. Because
Right.
I always said before, back in my days, people who I always thought people who kill themselves were just cowards. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my way of thinking. Back in the day. But then not for that, man. To kill yourself, you have to be really you got to be on the next level of strong thinking to know this is your last moment and you're gonna end it. That's a whole different vibe. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I have enough. And so I switched it to being a coward to probably being a little bit strong but also selfish. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, if you kill yourself, man, you got your whole family. You're not only killing yourself, you're killing everything that your family helped build, like your mom, your dad, like your sisters. So it's definitely a mental thing, and I wish people will get help, or if they felt like that, they will talk to somebody. But a lot of the times they don't. So it's kind of sad, man. It really is, because I've met people who been in a situation where they felt like they wanted to hurt themselves like that, and it's sad. You kind of think about it differently, and that's how I do. But yeah, man, it just sucks. It sucks, but he could have. I don't know, man. It just he is no longer here, so it doesn't make any sense. But
Yeah.
I hope his family finds out what really happened. I'm pretty sure there's a camera somewhere that saw that shit.
They do have video of the
I always have mad cameras, dog. Yeah, there has to be a Tesla that passed by that saw it. Like.
But I'm trying to figure out, like, how did he, like where was he and how did he kill himself? Like where was his family? Like where was his support system?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's another thing too. Like he probably just was. I don't know. Like I said, bro, you don't know anybody's situation. He probably came from a shitty background. He might have had a great background. Either way, you don't know nobody's situation. You know what I mean? You could give the person a world, and they still don't feel that's enough. And what I mean enough is just is not what they're looking for. You can buy a kid everything and not love him. You know what I'm saying? Like you get that.
I know what you mean.
Like you can't buy love, dog. That's one thing I've learned.
With your money.
You can't buy love. It just, man, I can tell you some stories, but you cannot buy love, dog. You just can't. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But I hope the family gets the answers they deserve. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a long grieving process, bro. But
rest in peace to that young man.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Next topic. You want to talk about this Diddy real quick?
Yes, sir.
Diddy is got sentenced to, I think it was 4 years, if I'm not mistaken.
4 years with time served, so he's not going to do the whole 4.
Look, I'm going to keep it a beam. I don't think he'll do a whole year in there. Maybe a year and a half, if tops. I'm pretty sure he'll get out and all that shit. And like I said, the thing about this Diddy situation that kills me is that when they first announced this, and like I said, I don't condone Diddy beating up Cassie, all right, at all. That's not what I'm trying to say here. But, Cassie was not the most innocent person in this situation. You know what I mean?
I was going to save it for my take, but yes, I totally agree.
I don't think she is 100%, and I don't even think she's 20% innocent. I think a lot of this stems from their weird lifestyle, bro. Like she was into getting fucked by 10 different,
Listen,
dudes,
she
and I
she
think she just played the victim.
she was in on the heist
I
and
hate
didn't
to
like the
say
cut.
it, she played the victim.
I felt like she was very much into that lifestyle, man. She
Mm-hmm.
just when things fell apart, people get bitter. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. I think once she saw Diddy started to like move on and
Hmm.
date them other chicks, she got a little salty. She was with her new boyfriend. Then they're not rich anymore. Well, they got bread, but they're not Diddy bread. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I think she started to feel that, and she's like, "Yo, you know what? I'm gonna sue you, nigga. Like I have this, and I'm a black. I think she blackmailed Diddy, bro. Listen, I'm gonna keep it a beat.
I
She
mean,
she got out of that lifestyle. It wasn't what she thought. Living in the white picket fence with the white boy and all that shit wasn't her thing. I mean, she probably loves him, but it's like taking a drug addict out of the drug house and putting them in something nice, but they still want to do those drugs, bro. It doesn't matter, dog. And I think that's what happened with Cassie, bro. I think she was just needed that money. She wanted that lifestyle, but she also wanted this lifestyle. But she couldn't have both, so she sued Diddy and she blackmailed him, bro. That was that. She blackmailed. I believe at this point it was blackmail. Like, do I condone her getting whooped in the hallway? No, absolutely not. I don't.
mhm,
But that I promise you, that was not the first ass whooping she got. She got used to it. That's the thing they do, bro. Like it's like the Bobby and Whitney shit, bro. Like they did drugs together, they beat each other, then they go love each other. That was their lifestyle, bro. There's just some people you can't change that.
see, in my opinion, with females, when females make a decision and they end up regretting it, they're going to do one or two things. They're either going to pretend like it didn't happen, or they're going to play the victim. One of those two. And I feel like in this case, Cassie chose to play the victim because you participated in these things,
And
and
everything.
you have those escorts saying that she was the one that was orchestrating everything.
Right, exactly. If you were not into that, then you would have
Yeah.
told those people, no, I don't want to do, like, come on, I don't want to hear that shit of, oh, she just, did he brainwash her? Like, I don't want to hear that. If she was brainwashed, then she would have not ever left. She would have never got into her new life. She's no longer brainwashed. I don't want to hear that shit.
Hmm.
So that's all out the window. So like I said, blackmail 100%. 100%. Because she never did any criminal charges. She just sued for bread.
Hmm.
So come on, let's cut the bullshit here, bro.
Yeah.
Cassie deserved what she. I don't, I mean, hold on. Cassie deserved what she got after she left. She got a new life. She deserved that life. She got out of the Diddy lifestyle,
Hmm.
but she wanted the money, dog, and that's what she did. She blackmailed Diddy, bro. So now she's getting what she deserves. Now everybody thinks she's. Everybody know her business now. She can't go nowhere without anybody saying, "Yo," like they gonna throw some nasty shit her way. They're always gonna
Yeah.
have something nasty to say about her, and that'll be that. But like I said, that's the lifestyle you chose, my G. Like like
And
you know what I mean?
no, I was hearing. No, I was watching the Breakfast Club when they was talking about this, and Charlamagne was saying that you know we have to make better choices. I feel like with Diddy, I honestly feel like Diddy did nothing wrong when it came to the free calls. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
he was there. He
Because
showed up and he showed out. Like there was even some incidents in that text messages where he didn't even do anything. He just hired the escort. They did the business. Diddy came in, checked up, and then left. I heard one
yeah,
of the escorts say, "Yo, Diddy came to the room just to check us, and then left." Like
yeah,
he ain't even jump involved. Like usually he would get involved or he'll tell the dude to leave and he'll hit it. It was, I mean, all right, if that's what you're into, that's what you're into. But obviously there was a point where like Diddy was like, "Yo, I'm over this shit. Like, yo, I gotta hire niggas to get you blazed up, and like come on, Cassie, you know you
what,
like what you like,
but
bro."
to to respond to what Charlamagne was saying, I don't think Diddy. I don't think Diddy did anything wrong when it came to his sexuality.
Yeah.
I don't think he had a problem. It's just you're into what you're into. You know what I'm saying? So like if so you got some people that like to dress up in these little mascot uniforms that don't make them insane or sick or a bad individual. Like it's just what they're into.
Mm-hmm.
So some people they like it very basic. Some people like to really spice things up. And I think for Diddy, he like to spice things up. And I don't think that's anything wrong with that. I don't think that makes him an addict or a psychopath or anything like that. It's just when it came to that, when it came to his sex life, it was just it was spicy. I don't think there was nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
And I don't think he coerced anybody into doing these things. I don't think he forced anybody into doing these things. I think he let them know, hey, this is what I'm into. Are you with it?
Yeah.
The answer was, and in my opinion, that for the people who participated, the answer was yes.
Yeah.
And then and after as you live and you grow, it's like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have, you start reflecting on your life, like, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
And it starts to bother you, and now you start to feel away, and now you want to, and instead of accepting the responsibility and accepting the role that you played in that decision that you made, you want to put that off on someone else because you don't want to take the responsibility. You don't want to accept the blame. And I feel like that's what's happening with Diddy. I don't think Diddy did anything wrong. It's just his sex life was just over the top. And because most people's sex life is not over the top, they can't understand why do you need this and why do you need that? Why do you gotta have this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for them to understand. So it makes him look like he has a problem, but I really don't think he has a problem. It's just simply what he's into.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree wholeheartedly with that shit because, like I said, she was into all that shit.
I feel like, I think she was
clearly
into
said
it.
it. You know what I mean? Like, but at the end of the day, he still went to jail. He still lost a bunch of money, and she still got off. Like, if that was the case, Diddy should have sued her back. You know what I mean?
And what's so funny about this case is like what he was on trial for is not what
they
didn't have any evidence.
That was another thing I was gonna say too before we started talking about lifestyle. Like everything when the lawyer came out and said, "We got video, we got this, we got that." Bro, nigga, you ain't got shit, boy, because we haven't seen or heard or seen any leaks of anything. So they don't got a damn thing. They're all full of shit. So, like I said, if they had all the things they said they had, Diddy would have been thrown under the jail.
All
right. He got off a lot easier than even R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, and all these other dudes.
And then he was in a RICO case by himself.
Yeah, and the thing that was crazy is that he was in jail this whole time, bro. Let's keep it real. Diddy's rich, but like they were trying to like do all these things. Like I'm like, dude, like I don't like Diddy. I'm not a big Diddy fan at all. But I don't see anything he did wrong here besides kick Cassie in the ass down the hallway.
Yeah, now that was wrong of him.
And like I said, I don't condone getting kicked down the hallway, but you know, we don't know what happened prior to that video. You know what I'm saying? For all we know, Cassie could have been on some shit, been smacking Diddy up, and he kicked her in the ass. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, some chicks think that they can go blow for blow with a nigga. Like, if you put hands on, like I said, I don't condone getting smacked or punched by a dude. But if you're a woman and you know this nigga can whoop your ass and you put hands on him and you know he's a hot-tempered person, why would you hit him if you know he's going to punch you right back? Like, come on. Don't put hands, like I said, don't put hands on somebody if you don't expect to get hit back. Yeah, like, it's law, bro. I'm sorry. Female, male, whatever. Don't put hands, bro. If a little puppy comes up to me and starts gnawing on my leg, I'm going to kick the fuck out of him too. Like, it doesn't matter, dog. Like, stop putting hands on people and expecting them to be like, okay with it. Like, no. It's just not. Like, some niggas might not do nothing because they don't want to hit because they already know. They're smart. They know if I hit this bitch, it's a wrap. But if somebody's hitting you and they're like hitting you to the point where it's like, yo, I have to defend myself. Is she gonna take my eye out or she's, like, you know, some girls hit and you don't feel it, it's fine. Like you just brush it off, like, all right, whatever. But like some girls be going for broke, you know, they're trying to knock your head off and they hitting you with something.
Mm-hmm.
You getting punched in the face, bro. I'm fucking you up. You know, like that's it. Like point blank period. Like you come at me, I'm coming at you. Like that's what I'm saying. Like some girls just don't understand that concept. They think because their mouth is tough that they skin and their face is tough, but obviously that's not the case in all cases, bro. I mean, I know you got people out here saying women can do things as good as men, and that could be the case in some things.
Mm-hmm.
But physically, like even girls who box and that are good with their hands know that they can't go up against a nigga who can box because they know they're physically stronger than them. Like hands
Mm-hmm.
down, bro. Like it is what it is. They could be the greatest boxer in the world, and you can punch one of these guys and then be like, "Yo, I don't even feel that." Yeah, you're the greatest boxer for females, but like when it comes to dudes, like it's different vibe, dog. It's different,
Mm-hmm.
totally different. But I don't know, bro. I'm just saying, like, I'm just glad that
But
Diddy shit's over, and
yeah, I
I'm pretty sure
mean,
he'll be out. I'm pretty sure he'll
but
fucking
I
be
do
out.
think Diddy he got off pretty easy
Yeah.
considering. Yeah.
hmm
So
But I mean, I know he wanted to be home, but he'll be home. It's whatever, you know. And then maybe he'll just stay away from these goofy ass girls that all they want is their bread, dog. It's a different world now.
yeah,
But yeah. Shout out to Diddy, I guess. Well, 2 years, 3 years. I'm pretty sure he'll be out in a couple
I say
months.
about 2 years maybe.
Yeah, I say about a year and a half.
Yeah,
I say about a year and a half.
year
Watch
and a
if,
half, 2 years.
he,
Yeah.
if he chills out, gets off the internet and all them things, he'll be fine. They'll figure out a way to get him out. But shout out Diddy. Hope he gets out soon. All right. Next, I wanted to touch up on the Super Bowl halftime, bro. I just want to. I don't want to spend too much time on this because
Mm-hmm.
this is it's annoying to be honest,
Mm-hmm.
but it's sad that. All right, so I'm a Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm from New York. I'm Puerto Rican, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited. Like, don't get me wrong. When I first seen Bad Bunny, I wasn't a super big fan of Bad Bunny. I wasn't. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I thought he was weird. I thought the shit he did was gay. He did a lot of weird shit. I wasn't with. But as time, went on, and I started listening to some of the music that he was doing with other collabs, I started to like it. I thought he was different. I started to I started to separate the two. Like his artistry and his music. I started to understand what he was doing. Um, and I started liking his music, so I listen to it now. Like I really do. Like I like him a lot now. With that put aside, like I said, I didn't like him at first, but with this Super Bowl halftime thing, and everybody saying, "Oh, why Bad Bunny and why he's Spanish and blah blah blah," I, this is what makes me sad inside, and
Mm-hmm.
is that I go online and I see people upset that Bad Bunny's doing halftime shit, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
get people are like, "Oh, well, I don't speak Spanish, and football's for America, and uh, who's just Mr. Bad Bunny, and why would they put this guy on here? We don't understand Spanish." So this is what bugs me is that for all the years that Super Bowl's been a thing, we always and I say we because I consider us a country, a whole country. The United States is us, right?
Mm-hmm.
We complain, and even when my fellow white brothers complain about stuff, I feel like their complaints are legit in a way. I want to say, I let them complain just like we complain. Every black folks got their complaints, Spanish people, everybody got their complaints, but I
Mm-hmm.
just feel like the American people's complaints are just so stupid. And I say this as an American because if we want to be a whole country and not a divided country, like everybody keeps saying, "Oh, they're gonna divide us," but bro, we've been divided, bro. Let's keep it a beam. Like, if this is your biggest complaint, then we haven't learned anything. We haven't changed. We've gotten probably worse. They say the United States is the best country in the world. I don't know about all that. Listen, yeah, you can come here and you get freedom of speech, you get all the things, blah, 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 blah. That's great. But what's the point coming to a country to get all the access to all these things if you still got to deal with people who hate you all the time? Like, niggas is saying ICE is going to be there. Bro, like, first of all, I'm like, listen, this is how ignorant we are in America, dog. Like, and this is like probably 70% of white folks in America are just this ignorant because, listen, if you're going to sit there and say ICE is going to be there, and I hope they deport everybody, bro, nobody, bro, the average regular person cannot afford Super Bowl tickets. So there's not going to be a lot of Spanish people there. I'm gonna keep it a beam.
Which is.
There's not gonna be a lot of Spanish people there.
Because that blew my mind when I heard it. I was like, bro, I don't think illegal immigrants can afford to go to a Super Bowl game.
Bro, nobody's going to a Super Bowl. No, like, yeah, I'm not saying Spanish people are not there. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. But the average person, Spanish speaking person, doesn't have Super Bowl money to go to a Super Bowl. So that right there is just dumb. It's ignorant, dog. Like. And then the other thing that bugs me is like, oh, it's an American sport. And why is Bad Bunny? Bro, Puerto Rico is like, can we stop being so stupid? Like, this is how you know school doesn't work. Like, this right here shows you that school doesn't work. If half the fucking United States doesn't know that Puerto Rico is an American territory, school is not working. You are not fucking, listen to me, teachers. You are not fucking teaching right. If half of these fucking morons that keep saying Bad Bunny, bro, Puerto Rico is part of the territory, so Spanish speaking is actually like almost number one in the United States. You know what I'm saying? Right next to English. Like, it's not that far by. You could go anywhere and see somebody Spanish. Like, I know black folks who speak Spanish. I know Chinese folks who speak Spanish. So that's what kills me, dog, is that they're like, Eric's an American. Bro, shut the fuck up. Bad Bunny is an American, bro. Like, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
He could come over here and start a whole new thing and can't get deported. Like, stop being so ignorant, bro. Bro, when I lived in Georgia, bro, this is a true story. Mm-hmm. Story time, real quick. I live in a neighborhood. When I first moved there, I lived in a neighborhood. I'm not gonna say what neighborhood. Well, because some people I'm still friends with in these neighborhoods. I moved to a neighborhood. Next door, when I came to see the house, next door was a white family couple, older couple. When I first went there, they had no flags up. There was no American flag. There was nothing. The neighborhood was nice. It was quiet. No American flag, no nothing. I had a white real estate lady. She shows me the house. I asked about the neighbors. She goes, oh, the neighbors are nice. We have one over here and this couple over here. I'm like, oh, cool. So the lady next door saw us looking at the house, right? Mm-hmm. So we take the house, we put a deposit, all the things, right? The next time we go to see the house, we get the key. Tell me why the lady next door or the people next door puts up a Confederate flag, right? Wow. So me being me, I don't give a fuck about your Confederate flag. It doesn't bother me. Like, I know it bothers, some folks, some black folks especially, but it doesn't bother me because to me, that was a point in history where that thing was a thing. Mm-hmm. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. I ain't give a fuck. Jess was like, yo, you see that? I'm like, it's cool, whatever. I still moved in, right? Mm-hmm. A couple months later, I see the flag up for a couple days, but they took it down, right? But one time, this is years later, we became friends with them. To be honest, we became friends. because I'm not gonna let their ignorance make me a way where it's gonna make me look like crazy, because that's what happens. If then I get crazy, then I become the bad guy. See, he's crazy. He's a brown guy. He's crazy. Puerto Rican. He's nuts, right?
Mm-hmm.
They do that. Anyway, years later, there was another guy down the street. I don't want to say years, maybe a couple months later. There's another guy down the street, old white guy, right? Vet, went to war, fought in I don't know what, Vietnam and all that shit. He comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, was it hard for you guys? Like we're talking."
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Was it hard for you to get into the country?" I'm like what? Like, so now at this point, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, "Was it hard for you guys to get in here?" I'm like, bro, I'm Puerto Rican. I was born in the Bronx. Like, I'm more American than probably you. Like, what are you talking about? He goes, "Oh, I thought you were from Puerto Rico, so I thought you had to." I'm like, yeah, like I'm Puerto Rican, and even if I was from Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico's the United States, my nigga. Like, how you not? And this is what I'm saying. They're so ignorant. But anyway, long story short,
Yeah.
after I moved, well, while on my moving month, when we were moving out that neighborhood to Grovetown,
Mm-hmm.
they were saying how they're gonna miss us and they love us and we got used to the neighborhood and blah 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 blah. And then I was like, yeah, I remember when I first moved here, my neighbor put up the Confederate flag. And I didn't know what that was about, but I didn't let it bother me. I was telling the old guy.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, sometimes he puts that there just to scare off the next door neighbors if they don't want him there.
Mm.
So you see what I mean? Like, their own hatred and ignorance, it bleeds right through them. And but that is okay. Or like, it's okay for them to do that. But God forbid somebody of my color, your color, or somebody of a different ethnicity comes into the neighborhood, it's a problem. They don't even get to know you. They just judging you. They judged me. They judged me off my look, off my skin, off my wife, her curly hair, my son's. They judged us, is what I'm trying to say. And don't get me wrong, not all my white friends are like this. I got a bunch of white friends that I fuck with. I got a bunch of white people I know. But this is just the ignorance of the culture. Of white culture. Like, and it's probably not their fault. This is what they were raised in. This is all they know. They just think black people are bad, Spanish people are thieves. Like, I don't know. But this is the ignorance we're dealing with during this Super Bowl shit. It's just people are mad because this nigga's performing. They were mad at Kendrick Lamar last year. They were mad at who was before that? Jennifer Lopez before that. So when Jennifer did it, oh, they're hoes. When Kendrick did it, oh, it's too black. It's I don't understand the symbolism. It's black. I don't get it. Well, this is not a Bad Bunny. Oh, it's Spanish. Like, so, but you know what's so crazy? And this will be the last thing I say. All the people who performed prior to Jay-Z and Roc Nation taking over was like U2, all these British bands, like YouTube, like I don't know, just a bunch of them did the Super Bowl, and they're not from here. Listen, I did my homework. Yeah, Michael Jackson, but even when Michael Jackson did it, people were excited. Some people hate it because I read up on the reports. Some people didn't even want Mike to do it. Bro, before these guys, you had marching bands. You know what I'm saying? Halftime was marching band shit. But you were okay with British people doing halftime shows. Nobody complained.
But like, be honest with you, they're making a big deal about the halftime, but there would be no halftime show if it wasn't for Keenan Ivory Wayans.
No, I know exactly. You know the story behind that, right?
Yeah,
he did music guest at Super Bowl halftime show because nobody watched the shit. So everybody changed the channel and went to watching Living Color for that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's cut it out, bro. Let's stop pretending like the last I think it's 4 years of the Super Bowl. I think Usher was the first. Yeah, but let's stop frying like the last couple years of the entertainment of the halftime haven't been the biggest. I mean, they're like it's the most views ever. Most people are checking it out. They're getting the most sponsors, bro. It's the biggest, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody nobody's trying to please the people who's in the seats. It's not about y'all. We're trying to please the people watching and our advertisers. They don't give a fuck about any of that other shit.
And then
They see Bad Bunny up there. Guess what? Oh shit, Bad Bunny. You know how people are gonna watch Bad Bunny? Doritos, Pepsi, goddamn any company who's not an idiot knows they need to be on that halftime spot. Geico, Allstate, nigga, you gonna have them all up there, bro.
And you know the NFL is trying to go global, like like
Yeah,
the NBA
they
is global.
want that shit to be
So the
outside our country.
Yeah. So
soon you're gonna have Super Bowls in Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, it's not far fetched because you're thinking United States. Nah, nigga, NFL wants to, bro. I promise you, NFL in the next 5 to 10 years is gonna be global, and what I mean by that is gonna be teams in Dubai versus the Giants. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Like it's gonna be that big. Whether they make a different branch of it
Mm-hmm.
or it's just NFL. I'm telling you, they see the bigger picture
because this year they're playing games outside of the U.S. Like because they've been doing it, but they're making more of an effort now.
They're testing it. They're testing it.
Yeah.
They're seeing how it can work.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, after I watched the deal with UFC, WWE, and Netflix, and what they're doing in Dubai, my nigga, Dubai is gonna be the next Vegas, New York City. It's gonna be the next big. Like when you think of entertainment, you think New York City, LA, Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Dubai is gonna be that next big thing. If they're not already off, but they need the NFL, they need the UFCs, they need the WWEs, they need these franchises to go over there and leave and touch down and make the city more popular.
Right.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Nobody's going to watch Dubai shit. People are coming to us to watch shit in Dubai. You understand?
Right.
Like I'm not looking for Dubai football team. I'm not looking for a Dubai basketball team. They're looking for our teams. So if our teams go over there, now we're watching.
Right. I see
NBA goes out there, now we're watching. Bro, what do I always say? I always say we make shit cool. You know what I mean? United States makes shit cool. Black music makes shit cool. Spanish shit makes shit cool. Like we make shit cool.
Mm-hmm.
So if NFL goes out there and starts doing big things, yeah, Dubai will be on the map like United States. But back to the NFL shit. We make the NFL cool, bro. We're making that shit cool again. And they over here bitching about Kendrick Lamar and Bad Bunny. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, it's who cares, bro? Let's enjoy the game. You don't like it, just enjoy the game. Everybody's peaceful, bro. Like, let's just watch the game. Who cares who's doing halftime, bro? Like, I just never got it. Everybody's like, oh, it should have been this, it should have been that. Like, yo, who wants to go to a halftime show and like listen to some sad, wipey shit? Like, like we listen to some, halftime you want to be bumped out. Like, right. I don't know. I get it. Rap music ain't for everybody, but it's international now. They want eyes on the game, bro. And when you got more people excited for the halftime show than the actual game, my nigga, come on, bro.
I've never heard a Bad Bunny song. At least I don't think I have. I mean, maybe I have and just didn't realize I did. But I never heard a Bad Bunny song, so I'm kind of looking forward to seeing his halftime performance.
Yeah, his shit's
Because
crazy.
that's how it was with Bruno Mars. Cause
Yeah.
I heard of Bruno Mars, I've heard his music, but I wasn't that
And he's awesome. I
I
love
wasn't that
Bruno
big of
Mars
a
music,
fan of
bro.
him. But
I love Bruno Mars.
once he did the Super Bowl, I was like, yo, this
Yeah,
dude
he's
fire.
nice.
Yeah.
His first
But
album's a banger, bro. You can
yeah.
listen to the whole thing front to back. I love it. And that's what I'm saying. Me being a big music person, I know all these acts and I love all their music. So I know it's gonna be good. He's gonna really bring it. But like I just don't understand like people's outtake on it. Like for instance when J-Lo did it, oh, they're being sluts up there. What? By dancing? This is like they're showing you how it's so funny how people can say, "Oh, they're being sluts up there," but they'll be the first ones cheating on their boring ass wives, fucking this black girl, Spanish girl behind the scenes. You gotta love it. You gotta love
Crazy,
it.
man.
They the first one. Oh, they're being sluts. We don't want to see that. Like, shut the like. Yeah, it's just so annoying, bro. It really is, and
Yeah.
it's sad to go online and see American people that you share land with so mad at a Spanish person being up there. Like they should be like, even if you don't like Bad Bunny, they should be like, yo, that's great that other people are getting to see or getting to be out there. You know, like nobody was mad when U2 was up there singing and doing their thing. Nobody's mad when country niggas are up there. Nobody complained. But as soon as you switch up the formula a little bit and it ain't so white, they get so mad, dude. Like y'all niggas is upset that Bad Bunny's up there, but then as soon as they leave the fucking arena, they're gonna go jump on a taco truck, or they're gonna go eat some Spanish food, or they're gonna go get some fried chicken. Well, yo, where y'all think y'all niggas got all this shit from? Yeah, I ain't come up with it. Bro, it just frustrates me because they're so mad, but then they turn around and they eat out things, do out things.
They hate you, but they participate in your culture so heavily, man. It is weird.
Playing out things. They go out there and they enjoy our women, they enjoy our food, they enjoy our dudes, they enjoy our things, but then get mad and can't congratulate us. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like I said, bro. It just I don't know, bro. All I know is like I haven't around me. I haven't heard, and I was waiting for it. I'm dead ass. I was waiting for somebody around me to say some wild shit like around me, but I haven't heard anybody say anything. And I'm around a good bit of not anymore since I quit, but I was around a good bit of white folks, you know, or just even ignorant people. It doesn't have to be just white folks. There's some black folks out there that probably hating too. But I'm just saying, I haven't been around anybody that said anything crazy that I had to like check them on. And I'm waiting for it because that's my favorite thing to do is just to make people uncomfortable. I love it, dude. I love it. I love it, bro. I will make you feel so uncomfortable that you would not talk to me for at least 3 months. But I don't know. Man. I just wanted to touch on that. I think I can't wait for next year. I can't wait to see who they pick next year because Super Bowl. I mean, NFL knows what they're doing at this point. They know. Oh, because like I say, corporations are ran by the big Jews, the white folks, but they don't see color. They just see green. Those guys. Now the little idiots that watch everything, they're the ones hating on the races. Like everybody in NASCAR and everybody in NFL and anybody in these places, they hating. But the corporations are not. They don't give a fuck. They letting in the money. So if they know if they got to put Kendrick Lamar on stage where every single person that he brings up there black, stomping and doing whatever, and it's bringing in the money, nigga, they don't care. You could bring all of Africa and put it in the middle of the Super Bowl, and as long as they singing and throwing spears at people and it's bringing in money, nigga, they'll bring every motherfucking tribe in Africa and put them on that stage, and they can sing with all the drums and all the things, as long as they making the bread, and everybody will be mad. Yes, but guess who won't be mad? The niggas sitting up on top collecting that bank. And I'm done.
Like I say, I've never heard Bad Bunny music, so I'm looking forward to him performing at the Super Bowl halftime show, so I can get familiar with who he is. And I'm not going to YouTube his music. I'm going to wait until the Super Bowl, because that'll be more exciting for me.
Yeah.
So shout out to Bad Bunny for
Yeah. Shout out to Bad
getting
Bunny.
Super
Shout out to
Bowl
Puerto
halftime
Rico.
performance.
You know, shout out to Puerto Rico, especially Puerto Rico. That for some reason they always get the short end of the stick during hurricanes, during everything that's going on over there. America abuses and takes from Puerto Rico and never gives anything. And then when Puerto Rico needs something, it's like, oh, Puerto Rico's always begging. Nah, nigga, you owe them. We owe them. We done took all they sugar, all they everything we took from them, and we just don't give nothing back, and then we get mad when we have to help them. No, nigga, they're part of the country too, nigga. We take from them, should be able to give them back, just like we did with every other fucking place around here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
South Carolina, North Carolina, all those places, Detroit. Whenever they in trouble, we go and they help. I mean, it's not the best, but we go and we help. Puerto Rico's the same thing, so they're not begging. They getting their dues. They need shit, we steal from them, or they take all the United States took all the shit from them, all of it since day one when they went and took it over from Europe or Spain. So fuck out of here with that bullshit. You got to give Puerto Rico they bread, bro. But anyway, yeah, that'll be it then. I guess I'm good on that.
All right, so I guess that's all the topics for today. But
That's all the topics for today's
I
show.
do, before we get out here, I do want to ask you your opinions on the Ghost of Yote, man. How you been playing that?
Man, oh man, that's a whole nother podcast. But I will give you this
Mm-hmm.
quick story, bro. That game is so fucking good, bro. Like I'm playing it, and it's like watching a movie, bro.
Okay.
So the Yote 6. Just a
Mm-hmm.
short
Mm-hmm.
synopsis on this, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
The Yote 6 is a group of kind of like bandits, Ronins, kind of samurai guys
Mm-hmm.
who. So this takes place like a bunch of years after Ghost of Tsushima, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everything is kind of okay, but not. So there's like small little gangs of a group of people trying to take over certain areas of Japan. So they got some areas, and the other one got some areas. Anyway, the Yote 6 are going around trying to take over certain spots and certain tribes and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They go to one place and they try to they take it over. They rob this house. This little girl, her brother, her mom and dad come out, and this guy burns down their whole house, their village, and then kills the mom, dad, the son, and the little girl is trying to fight, but she's like fucking 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the guys with the Oni mask on
Mm-hmm.
stabs her with a sword to a tree and leaves her stuck there, then throws fire on the tree
Mm-hmm.
and walks away. And he says some shit like, I'm sorry I had to do this, but you must die. I have to set an example, because he's trying to scare other people to giving up their land.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they all walk away. She survives.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those stories.
Mm-hmm.
Revenge.
Right.
It's nothing like Ghost, where he's trying to help like a whole dynasty. No, this chick is out for herself, and the only reason why it's called Ghost because she's supposed to be dead, and
Mm-hmm.
nobody knows that she's alive. So she comes back all these years later, and now she's coming back to take over or try to get the Yote 6. She's looking for these niggas, but she's also an assassin.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good, dog. But she's after the Yote 6. So she's killing them one. Bro, she writes on this cloth in Japanese
Mm-hmm.
all the names of the Yote 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
And every time I kill one, she takes the sword and wipes the name in blood off. So sick, dude.
Yeah.
So sick. It's a really, bro, visually, the game is beautiful. And I'm playing on the first PlayStation 5, not even the Pro. I heard the Pro
Okay,
is crazy.
so this is important for me. Not it's like just as a gamer. Does the game feels next gen to you?
You know what's crazy? As much as I want to say no, it does. only because it visually it looks a lot better than Ghost. I noticed because I'll tell you, I played Ghost heavy. I beat it. I did all the things. I played it for months. And as I'm playing this game, it doesn't feel like I'm playing that game, if that makes sense. Even though it's almost kind of the same game, it doesn't feel like I'm playing that game. It they improved on so much quality of life issues that the first one had that weren't bad, but it was like I wish I can move a little faster. But you don't want it to be too fast because like horses don't run. They run fast, but they're not cars.
Right, right.
But yeah, you want to traverse through these areas quickly without feeling so tired of riding a horse.
Right.
So what they did was, and I thought this was pretty cool, you ride the horse, but then there's like these trails of flowers like throughout the land. And if you ride on those flowers, the horse moves a little faster because it's more light and not so grassy. So like when you run through these flowers, it's kind of like a fast pass. Like the horse picks up speed and you're like, oh shit, I'm running faster now. So you can, and then you can veer off. So it's like a highway. Right. You can jump on the highway and then get off on your exit.
Okay.
And then you slow down. I thought that was cool. You know what I'm saying? So it was little things like that they improved on, because sometimes in Ghost, I did get tired. I got horse fatigue crazy. Like it was just crazy. But they do have like on certain maps, if you collect certain things on the map, you can fast travel, so you don't even need to ride the horse. Like if you want to go back to the village, you can fast travel. But then like you don't want to fast travel all the time, because then you miss out on opportunities to see things, because there's a lot of things you need to find. Like you need to find new katanas, you need to upgrade new weapons, you need to find bears so you can get new clothing. So you need to traverse to find things. You can't just fast travel everywhere and then expect to find things. It's not going to work that way. So you kind of want to ride the horse. But it was moments like that I felt like, yeah, it felt next gen. It felt more open. You know what I'm saying? Like Ghost was open, but I felt trapped every now and then on a trail that didn't let me go anywhere. It's just like, oh, I got to follow this trail for mad long now. And then when the map opened up, it opened up. But this one is like completely open until I hit a mountaintop, and then I got to climb on until I hit, a village, and I got to sneak around. So it felt more, I don't know, it felt more next gen to me, like it did, like the loading, the flowers, the way the trees blow, the wind, even the sound effects in the game sound better.
So
like
cool.
I think they tightened up on everything. Really good game. Really good game.
So we're gonna give it a thumbs up in there.
Yeah, definitely.
So this is how I try to rate video games. I try to rate video games in the story and gameplay.
Yeah.
So a good main character and a good story and good supporting characters as well, because I feel like the hero is only as good as the villain.
No, absolutely.
Right. So I guess we can give a thumbs up on the gameplay.
Oh, for sure, dude. Thumbs.
So, but one more question about the gameplay. I like it when the controls are very responsive.
Oh.
Not overly responsive, but just like when I move, the character moves. When I block, the character blocks. How's the controls on the game?
All right, so I'm gonna tell you. All right, two things. I played it on my regular PS5 controller, which has the haptic feedback and all that shit, right? There's times where you have to, and you don't always have to use this, but it's optional. There's times where you have to cook food in this game to get like certain defense points and shit. Bro, you have to strike the fire with the rock, and you got to use the trackpad to do so to start a match. And then you got to like blow into the thing. I mean, like you shake it to blow, but there's points where you have to use the control to do these things, and you can skip it, but it makes for good gameplay. Like after a while, it gets old.
It makes it more interactive.
Yeah, it makes it more interactive. So, for instance, like if you're cooking fish, you tilt the fish around. And whatever, it's like you could turn the fish around. You move the controller closer to the fire, away from the fire, so it don't burn. Same thing when you want to make a new sword. You can you use the control like a hammer, and you hammer the sword, and then you press the button to turn. So it has a lot of these things where it could be gimmicky, yeah, but it's fun. But control wise, in this game, I noticed they made the hitbox a little bit different. So I remember the old one, I could swing my sword and hit somebody. And this one, I feel like the hitbox is a little bit tighter, but there's like I feel like the best way I could describe it, because you have to play it to understand what I'm saying. There's like a field around the bad guy where I can't just swing my sword and hit him by accident. I have to be facing him to hit him. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
you know how in some games you can hit punch over here, but you can hit the guy behind you.
Yeah.
Because he's in the hitbox area.
Yeah.
No, this is a little different. This one is like I have to be, because it's a sword battle game, so it looks dumb if you're fighting somebody and you're not facing him. So I can't just swing my sword and expect to hit the guy next to me if I'm not looking at him. So what makes it so interesting is that if I'm fighting three guys and one has a spear, one has a sword, one has an arrow, I'll attack the guy with the arrow first, and then the guy with the spear, when he comes behind me, it kind of. So if he's off my screen, and this is another thing that's new. If he's off my screen, there's like a glare on the screen on the direction I'm going to get hit from if he's off my screen. So you know on Halo, when you get shot, it turns red on the side that you're getting hit?
Yeah.
So if I'm fighting some guy and I'm facing him and I'm focusing on him, on the screen it's telling me, yo, there's a guy about to hit you, and it starts turning white to let me, like a focus area, like it's trying to grab my attention. So I turn that way, and that's what I was trying to say. When I hit the analog to turn, the response knows I need to go that way. It's not just like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It turns my sword and it picks it up and it goes towards him, and now I can strike him. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to try to find how to strike him. I just go to him, and then it's so ill, this game. I'll take my dust out and throw it in the other guy's eye, and while he's scrambling, I fuck this guy up.
Gotcha.
And then I know he's not a threat for at least 3 seconds, because he's my eye, I can't see. That's what makes the game so good. Like, there's so many elements to distract during fighting. You're not just swinging this fucking sword. You know what I'm saying? And then one more thing. When I am fighting that guy and I throw the dust at this guy, if I kill this guy, his sword drops. I pick it up, I turn around, and I throw it at him, and then I parry the guy behind me who's just about to hit me. Bro, it's like watching a Jackie Chan movie. It's so crazy.
That's right up your alley, bro.
It's those little moments that I'm like, oh my fucking God. I'm like, bro.
It's the small details that they got right.
When I found out I could grab the sword and throw it at him while he's blind, bro, you couldn't do that before.
Okay, so
I was so excited, dog. So excited when I found out I could throw the sword.
Thumbs up on the gameplay.
Right, thumbs up on the gameplay, for sure.
This is what I do. This is how I rate video games. It's either 2 thumbs up, 2 thumbs down, or 1 thumb up, 1 thumb down. Because I'm only rating two things, which is story and gameplay. So I've asked you about the gameplay. So you say thumbs up on the gameplay. All right, so now let me ask you about the story. So I know a little bit about the story. I know about the Yote 6, and I know about how, like, what happened to her family, and it's a revenge story. So what do you think about the story, and does the story keeps you just as intrigued as the gameplay?
Yes, because even though it's the typical revenge story, and we heard it a million times before, somebody kills your family, revenge. 100 times. I watched 1,000 movies. I've played 1,000 games. It just never gets old to me. I mean, I play Sifu. It's the same thing. 5 guys come and kills his dad. He watches. He gets revenge. Same thing. But it's just the way you tell the story that makes it good. You know? You got to go after these guys. You got to find them. You got to go in their elements. One guy could be living in the woods. You got to go find him in the woods, but you got to fight his guys. One guy might be in the castle.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. So you got to go in the castle. You got to so like as long as the story is told and feels like I'm really going through it with the character, then I'm all for it. And like it's such an emotional tale because even though I've heard it 10 times before, it never gets old. Like I mean, how many Disney movies you watch? All the parents die in every fucking Disney movie. But we still go out and watch it and we understand that that's the starting, but what's the premise?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm saying. Like it's told well. Like Sucker Punch does amazing,
so
bro.
I don't know the gameplay because I don't own a PlayStation. So, but I have been watching this guy play on YouTube. So I've been following the story of it, and I don't want to like spoil anything for anybody that might want to play it because this game is really really good from what I see as far as the story goes. So what I will say this: I think they did a really 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 dope job of the relationship between the brother and the sister. And I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Oh yeah, they did. I
And
agree. I
I'm gonna
haven't
leave it
got
at
that
that.
far yet, but I can see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I even like the flashbacks. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's points where you have to do certain things as a kid because it's a flashback.
Now that I did
And
like. They didn't force you to watch a flashback.
no,
It's
because
optional, and I like
it's
that. I
right.
like the way they
Yeah,
did
like
that. Yeah.
you hold a I think it's a trackpad you hold down and it changes
Yeah. Yeah.
everything. And like you don't have like I do it because you want to learn the story. So I'm
Right.
pretty sure 90% of the people do it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game.
Good. Good.
And they don't give you too much in the beginning, but just enough. And then like as you progress, you're like, oh, I'm all right. Like because when you play games like this, people just want to run into it and think they can hack their slash and way they're all the way to the top. And you can do that. It's gonna be really hard.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that, but it kind of takes away from all the things that they set up in the game, so you to have a good experience playing the game, like meeting new characters, getting a new horse, which I didn't even think they were gonna do, and all these things. So, yeah, I'm enjoying the game, bro. I play and real quick, I played it on my PS Portal,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna tell you right now, it plays so good on that thing. It looks amazing on it. I mean, obviously, it looks better on a bigger TV that can bump
Mm-hmm.
out the graphics,
Mm-hmm.
but even on the Portal, looks and plays amazing. Controls are super responsive still. The 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 feedback is still there. It it looks, bro. I'm telling you, the PlayStation Portal right next to my Switch is probably my favorite thing, bro. Like I wish it was a system because it's so good at what it does, and they keep updating and supporting it. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? If you could fit a system in that little screen, I get why they did it. It was testing the waters, but it's good. It works well when it does. When I'm here and the kids are watching just on TV, I just pop that shit on and I'm playing Ghosts in the bed. I don't gotta move this big ass PlayStation around. If I want to play in my room, I don't gotta go buy another PlayStation. Just grab my Portal, play it in the bed, chuck it off on the side of the dresser, and you can use it for a second controller. So it's kind of cool too.
Oh, it's pretty dope.
But yeah, I don't know. It's a dope little system. But yeah, game 2 thumbs up, bro. Way up there.
All right. Two
So
thumbs up.
good.
You hear
Yeah,
that,
these are
people?
the games I wait for.
2 thumbs up, people.
These are definitely the games I wait for. You know what I'm saying? This is why I have a PlayStation. It's for games like this. Now, if games like this came out on all systems, it probably wouldn't. It probably wouldn't be this good. Is what I'm saying. And that I think that's why I feel like when Xbox is buying all the systems and all the games, I think it takes away from the love a studio would it did for an exclusive versus just everybody. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like I feel like Sony puts in a lot of work and love into their exclusives, and I think once it's available to everybody, I don't think that love is going to be there anymore. I don't think so. like the Uncharted,
Mm-hmm.
the Ghost of Tsushima's, the Spider-Mans, all these great Sony games, if they ever lost to being exclusives to not exclusive to Sony no more,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they'll be as great as they are. Is what I'm trying to say. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you look at the Battlefields and you look at the Call of Duties and you look at all the games that are going to be available for all consoles, they always just feel the same.
Yeah.
They just to copy and paste, kind of add some new guns, maybe a new mechanic, and then boom, you got a new Call of Duty. Like I feel like the love of the people who create the games disappear once it becomes, hey, we got to get a game out in 6 months. Hey,
Yeah.
we got to get a game out in.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I feel like the gamers are gonna lose and I think this is why I like exclusivity sometimes, because I feel like I enjoy going out and buying a system. I get excited for a launch. I get excited for new games. I get excited for that. But I think once that's gone and it's just so vastly available
Mm-hmm.
to you, it's like the fun is and the excitement is no longer there.
Yeah.
Like you remember when you first got your Super Nintendo or your Nintendo or your Sega Genesis or your 64? You remember that feeling, buying it, getting the box, bringing it home, hooking it up, the smell,
Mm-hmm.
all that shit's gonna be gone because the companies are so greedy. They're trying to cut everything out, and I think that's what's gonna happen, dog.
Yeah.
It's gonna end up like the movies and the DVDs. Like it's just gonna be, oh yeah, I play that game. Oh, that looks great. That's okay, maybe,
Yeah.
but
Mm.
all right. Well, my name's Ninja,
And this is XP Early Bird.
and we'll see you on the next one, people. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and subscribe. All right, later.
Peace.
Peace.